Hey, I'm Pastor KD. Welcome to Treasures Unknown. I am grateful for this production of God's Holy Bible. For within this series of Treasures Unknown, we are going to digitally and physically travel to different parts of the world and open up some wonderful treasures of God's Word to discover its truth by exploring the many wonders of His creation and the history of mankind. Come on, get your spirit man packed up and go with me. First stop, Svalbard, Norway. God wants you to know ye are the light of the world. This vast unexplored land was one of the last frontiers of humanity. As you might expect, the nature all around here is as beautiful as it gets, as well as the incredible wildlife of polar bears. So in Svalbard, if you are walking around and you see this sign, you gotta be carrying a rifle on you because you could get attacked by a hungry polar bear. There are other wildlife such as walrus, Arctic foxes, and huskies.
Hello.
There are two main towns, Longyearbyen, which is under Norwegian control, and Beretsburg, which is Russian. The capital of Longyearbyen is home to roughly 80% of Svalbard's population. There is nothing more here other than a few shops, tasty restaurant, rowdy bars, and cute, colorful houses. It is so low-key here that there is no traffic lights, street names, or even prisons.
What is your favorite thing about living here in general?
The nature, to go out in the wild.
It's definitely amazing. It's cold, but it's light 24 hours a day during summertime.
Very interesting. Interesting people from all countries, from China, from Australia, from Sweden.
It's a very small place, not many people, like 2,000. If you want some peace, this is the place to be.
But it's not always freezing cold and dark here. In the summer months, like now, the sun doesn't set or rise. It remains in the sky for 24 hours a day.
Right now it's 2 a.m.
and it's bright as can be.
They're actually talking about turning off their clocks to go completely time-free during the summer. Now, compared to the other parts of the world that most of us live in, where day and night is the norm, the fact that for months at a time the sun never sets in the country of Norway is an awesome wonder of God. I mean, to always have light for 24 hours a day continuously is, at least in my mind, a definite remarkable experience, which should help us understand what Jesus meant when he taught us about us being the light of the world. Jesus says in Matthew, the 5th chapter and the 14th verse, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and give a light unto all that are in the house. Then Jesus goes on to say in verse number 16, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So just like this country, Norway, that experienced light continuously, even during periods when there should be darkness, Jesus tells us that we as believers too must be a continuous light to this dark world that cannot be hid. Why is this important, you ask? Because scripture tells us in 1 Peter, the 2nd chapter, verses 9 and 10, we are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that we should show forth the praises of him who have called us out of darkness into the marvelous light. In fact, the Apostle James lets us know in James, the 1st chapter and the 17th verse, that God himself is the Father of lights. So we are called out of darkness into the marvelous light, and God is the Father of lights. then we as believers should be a reflection of the Father of lights. So what is the problem? The problem is many don't realize that they are actually the walking dead, walking around dead spiritually, going about their daily lives with their eyes closed spiritually. So they are consequently blinded to the light because they are content at being lazy spiritually and enjoy the pleasure of resting in the works of darkness. But the scripture tells us in Ephesians, the 5th chapter and the 11th verse, it says we should have no fellowship with unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. In other words, instead of worthless, unproductive deeds of godlessness, we must exemplify personal integrity, moral courage, and godly character. For we must understand all things that are reproved means all things become visible when they are exposed by the light or the God's precepts. For it is light that makes everything visible. Wherefore he saith, awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light. People of God, it's time we wake up to the fact that not only did God make us spirit beings in his image and after his likeness, but this image and likeness of God on the inside of these earthen vessels of ours is meant to shine and overcome darkness. And remember, God has given unto us everything pertaining to life and godliness, which means not only are we partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust, it also means we are partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. For the Apostle Paul told the church of Colossians, for this cause, we also since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you and to desire that you might be filled with the knowledge of God's will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding, that ye might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, increasing in the knowledge of God, strengthened with all might according to his glorious power unto patience and long suffering and joyfulness, giving thanks unto God, which have made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sin. Let us then, saints in light, be that continuous light. Let our light shine before men. Let us be like this country, Norway, even in the midst of dark times. Have a light that shines both day and night in this perilous season of time, for we are the light of the world.